राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनु हरि। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृति स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि। सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। हरि ओम तत्सत्।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna. Hope I'm audible now.
Hare Krishna Mata.
Yes, Mata ji, yes.
Yeah. We'll start with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaya Kadamahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitya Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Haraaya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah, Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah. Hariharaya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah, Yadavaya Madhavaya Govindaya Namah. Sri Krishna Hari Bo, Gopala Hari Bo, Radharamana Govinda Hari Bo. Sri Krishna Hari Bol, Gopala Hari Bol, Radharamana Govinda Hari Bol. Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva. Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. So welcome you all to the Bhakti Shastri class. Today we'll summarize chapter 14 since we have completed last week. Before we can start chapter number 15. Shri Radha Govind ki jai. Yeah. In this particular chapter, we have learned about the liberation and conditioning of the living entity, the soul, how it get conditions in three modes of material nature, description of those binding to the pure soul by three modes, Sattva, Raja, and Tamoguna, and recognizing the supremacy of mode within a person, like how if one has to progress in spiritual life, which mode one has to be and how it will help him to progress, and action that and deaths within the three modes of material nature and how one has to transcend the modes. Okay. Yeah. See, what do you say? Materialistic manifestation as such, whatever has been created, it will sustain for certain amount of time, then it annihilate. So since the consciousness is a proof of the presence of the soul, whatever it pops from inside, do this, don't do this, it is not good for you, this is harmful, you try to go in this path. The inner voice, which will constantly talk to us and guide us, it is a proof that some consciousness is there. It is nothing but the super soul, which is situated in all the bodies as a friend of an individual soul, is conscious of all the bodies. Isn't it not? How many of you really connect with your inner self, and sometimes you you say no, the gut feeling says go this way, try to take this, try to risk this, all these things. Anything you wanted to share with regard to consciousness?
Mataji, please can you repeat the question?
Sometimes your inner gut feeling says, you eat this, you do this work, or this is good for you, this is not good for you. It warns you or guides you from time to time, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. With regard to that, any examples you have in your life which you can share?
Hare Krishna Mataji, it is like Paramatma speaking to us, right, Mataji? So, like,
Yes.
let us take an example that if I know that it is a mistake, but for some reason I wanted to perform that action, but the Paramatma inside is telling that no, this is not good. You should not perform. So very strongly, it is guiding us. So yes, it has happened for me also, and so many times it has happened. Um, not in doing service in temples, but outside this also it has happened.
Like one example?
Yeah, Mataji. Some example is like I'm going in a bike while going in a bike, so I know that there is lot of time, but still I cross the signal when it is red. So, but the Lord is telling, no, you can also wait. So there is lot of time. You can go after that. This has happened to me.
Yeah. Something like common sense or whatever it is. It's a warning sign. Sometimes you
That's
feel, especially many people have this habit of shopping, Nowadays, the consumerism has gone up. People are mad behind all this spending thrift, isn't it? Your inner conscious says, don't spend too much, this
Yes.
money is very precious for you. But your mind will not accept that, isn't it?
Yes, but now we'll get all the products within 10 minutes also. Like we book it in Zepto or Blinkit. So we know that it is not necessary. So we wanted only one product to purchase, but the delivery cost is extra 30 rupees. So to avoid that delivery and we add more and more products which is not necessary for the particular time. So the all over the price will cross 250 rupees. So where the delivery charge is free.
So our inner consciousness is telling us not to do this, but we do not have a control over that, right?
Yes, Mataji.
So technically we are advancing, but socially we are becoming very weak, isn't it? Good olden days when any one of us used to go to the local market or to the some shop or whatever it is, there used to be some personal touch in relationship, right? So they used to uh, give certain extra required also, whatever. And all those relationships are gone with this online thing. Yeah, it is coming very fast, but we don't know who is delivering with what consciousness, whatever it is getting diluted. So our inner consciousness, this is one example. Yes, anybody else can share another example? Yes. Hare Krishna. Mobile also, isn't it?
Yes,
Once you,
using more mobile. Yeah.
so mobile also, once we start, chalo, we will see this. There is no end to that where we will stop. Isn't it? We need to be very restrictive in our screen time also. And so likewise, the inner consciousness always tells you this is right, this is wrong, or something like that. But still, your mind is not in your control, and it wanted to do what it wanted to do. So new couples, when they like each other, they enjoy the company and all. So your inner conscious says, no, parents will not agree if you go late or you are spending too much time with whatever it is. But your mind says, no, 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 you do this. This is giving a lot of pleasure to you. So all those things. Similarly, watching movies, going out, gossiping, isn't it? So where our consciousness is totally, but we cannot have a control over our mind. Yeah, Sneha Mataji and Shruti Mataji, they are messaging, eating food, Mataji. We wanted to eat more, but inner consciousness, it is not good to have more. Yeah, that is also one thing. When we are having a prasadam and all, sometimes more varieties are there also will become greedy to have more than one. So these are certain things. The consciousness, that is the Lord within, He is always trying to help us to guide us. So in this Kurukshetra war also, Arjuna was confused. But somewhere, what is that Krishna? Krishna is that inner super soul who is guiding him. No, what is right for you, you do this. Okay. Activating that inner soul and listening to that means we are having all our senses and mind in a control. Okay. So by doing so, one can attain the supreme perfection. So how these three modes of material nature, they act, they bind, and they give liberation. So this we will learn in this particular chapter. So by becoming fixed in the knowledge, one can attain the transcendental nature like my own. And one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the type of a dissolution. So Krishna should be made center. Automatically, everything else will fall into place and we can know about the Lord and know more about him and progress further in the bhakti. Yeah. Mm, the total material substance is called Brahman and is a source of birth from which all material living entities have been created. A life is, this is the Garbhodakasai Vishnu from his navel is the Brahma. Brahma creates all the 84 lakh species. And the soul in each of them is again put by Shirodakasai Vishnu. So this is the cycle goes on, you know. But when we are in this human form, we have to condition mind and in such a way that we go back to the Godhead. So we have to do the sadhana in such a way that all our endeavors are going towards spiritual progress and we can know about the Lord. I think these analogies and all we have read in our previous classes. Yeah, scorpion in the pile of rice. The scorpion will not come out of the pile of rice. Similarly, we the jiva, we comes only, seed giving father is only Krishna. This is Karnodakasai Vishnu. The world is impregnated with living entities that comes out in various form at the time of creation according to one's past deed. So whatever the form one is getting, it is as per the past deed of that particular soul. They will get that. So these are the various species you can see. But for all of them, again, Lord Krishna is the seed-giving father. This is the picture from Goloka chart. So I think, hope you are aware with the Goloka chart. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So this is a part of that. I think, yeah, it has been cut short. This is the Karnodakasai Vishnu is emitting the globes. Each globe, again, it is having these 7 layers. And from the navel of Garbhodakasai Vishnu comes Brahma, and there are the 14 lokas. Bhuloka, above you have upper planetary system, and below you have a lower planetary system. So how the soul comes to the material world and is placed in the 3 modes of material nature. Okay. Yeah, as per past karma, they will impregnate the material nature with the seed. So they will get the respective bodies. So whenever the material, whenever the jiva comes in contact with these 3 modes of material nature, he will act accordingly. So one who can transcend these 3 material nature will be Sthita Prajnata, balanced, and he is not disturbed by any external factors. Okay. Yeah, mode of goodness, actions are pious because it is good. Mode of passion, again, actions are over ambitious because we are attached to that. And mode of ignorance is actions are foolish. That will take down to the lower planetary system. Okay. And this is particular example. Yes, this is the mode of a goodness. Can anybody please read the translation here?
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Yes.
O sinless one, the mode of goodness being poorer than the others is illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reactions. Those situated in the mode develop knowledge, but they become conditioned by the concept of happiness.
Yeah, mode of the people who are there in the mode of goodness are like illuminating light, you know. They lit others, they're self-illuminating, they can take care of themselves at the same time. They help others also by helping them in different endeavors, you know. Because the being in the mode of a goodness, Lord will give you the required knowledge by which you can do the self-help as well as help others also. So in that way, they'll become conditioned by the concept of the happiness, because they're always helping the other jiva who is the creation of the Lord. Yeah, these are certain pros and cons, you know. Pros is they become wiser, not affected by material desires, or there is a sense of advancement in the knowledge of material and spiritual world, always happy, free from sinful reaction, the pure illuminated life. Okay. But the cons sometimes, you know, as they are advancing and they're getting knowledge, they may be a pride may seep in, and yeah, they may get diverted to the material possessions on the material platform. Sometimes hankering for appreciation and praise may develop. So binding to the mode of goodness become hurdle with no hope of liberation and entry into the spiritual. That means slightly they are turning into the mode of a passion and all. So that should not be there. Whatever knowledge which is required for us, Krishna is giving. So we should help them to help other individuals to come to the mode of a goodness. Yeah. Next devotee, anybody please can read this translation.
Hare Krishna,
Translation
Mataji.
by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings, O son of Kunti, and because of this, one is bound to material fruitive activities. Hare Krishna.
So whatever work we are doing, we wanted to get the result out of it. Whatever relations we have, we wanted to get binded to that. So likewise, whatever work we are doing in the corona time, we can see many people were clicking the photograph and they are circulating in the social media. All those things, you know, are said to be in the mode of a passion. That means they are giving you to the attach to this material world rather than getting detached. Okay. Begins with mutual attraction between a man and a woman. Like these are some examples. Unlimited desires for material fruitive actions like bungalow, car, bank balance, whatnot. Hankering for sensual sense gratification, material enjoyment. Desire of sometimes demand for honor, recognition, social prestige, as we have discussed in the previous slide. Also, family centric. Okay, not adequately God consciousness, some philanthropic work they wanted to do. So again, you know, it will have an attachment because the expectations are there out of these mode. Yes. Hare Krishna. Who is going to read next?
Hare Krishna, I'm reading Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. तमस्त्वा अज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्रावे तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O son of Bharata, the mode of ignorance causes the delusion of all living entities. The result of this mode is madness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul.
Hare Krishna. This is for the mode of ignorance, that people will be, they are not in sync with the sunrise and sunset, and they don't follow the rules, and they are their own boss. And definitely their senses are not under their control, and their mind is not under their control. Okay. Yeah, these are the various characteristics of the person who are there in the mode of an ignorance. They are addicted, unstable, mood swings, okay, foolish. So the chance is that these people are degraded to more lower animal species in their next life, because they are not able to use this particular human life for advancement in spirituality. But no matter which mode they are there, but if they once come in contact with some devotee who is a first class devotee, if they do the sadhana, then they can also be improved. Okay. So these are the various goodness conditioning, how it will condition a soul. Will be happy, active, you'll be happy, and free from all sinful reactions. Okay, and spend time in having the knowing about the Lord. Okay, and if you are there in the passion, then active, bounded, expecting honor in the society, and whatever endeavors you take on, but ultimately you will be having the bondages for that. Similarly, for ignorance, helpless, because your senses are not under your control, your mind is not under your control, and there is no likelihood of a liberation for such people, because they are all entangled in this materialistic world. Passion, again, the same thing as I told you. They're attached to the materialistic enjoyment, and they will again have to come back to complete their desires. Ignorance, they will fall down to the lower planetary system. So the mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion condition him to be a fruit of action, ignorance to the madness. So on the right hand side, you can see the pictorial description of the same. Okay. The one which is there on the upper is the mode of a goodness. And in between, you can see people are people pleasers, and you can see the ignorance. They'll be born under lower planet, lower animals. Okay. So recognizing the supremacy of the mode within a person. Hare Krishna, who wanted to read this? So all individuals will definitely have these three modes, but our endeavor is to see that only we take up the mode of goodness and you cultivate it more, so that the other ones take a balance and a lesser seat. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. O son of Bharata, sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats the goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy.
Yeah, but if you are conditioning in the mode of a goodness, it will become a habit, isn't it? Daily, if you are fixing on certain sadhana or service towards the Lord, so that becomes being a devotee. That is a part of our life. If we are not consistent in these, then our senses will be engaged in other things. So in that way, how you condition your mind is utmost important, and it has to be on a daily basis and in a consistent way. Okay. So several times the modes get displayed in varying proportions, even in a single living entity, as I told you. Okay, and one of them predominates over the other two. Okay, so even during a day, from dawn to the dusk, different phases of one's life over a lifetime the modes have a propensity to keep varying. And no certainty that even a mode of goodness can grant liberation. One has to transcend the goodness to reach the pure goodness or the Vasudeva state, wherein one can truly realize the signs of the God. Okay. So practicing mode of a goodness over a period of a time, you will transcend even that stage and you will attain the Shuddha Sattva Guna. So in that you can realize the Lord. Hare Krishna. Yes, somebody please.
Hare Krishna, translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So what are the 9 gates?
Our 2 eyes, the 2 ears, the nose, the anus and the rectum, 2 nostrils, did I say?
No, you said only one nose.
Oh, sorry, Mataji, 2 nostrils, yeah.
And
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, anus, rectum. Okay, 2 more.
All
So
on top
yeah.
of the head, Mataji.
Mouth and the mouth and
Mouth, Mataji, that is the input, How we will survive without having the food?
sorry, Mataji, yeah, mouth and I can't recollect the last one.
Yeah. Okay. No,
That
you
is
have
on
told
top
all
of
9.
the
No, 9 she has told. Only 9, Prabhu. Yeah. Here, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, the mouth, genitals, and the anus. Okay. So when all your 9 gates of the body are illuminated, about the 9 gates in Srimad Bhagavatam, one nice story is there. Prachina Bari.
Guru. Yes, Prachina Bari.
So how he is attached. Very nice story, whenever you get time.
Yes, Mata, comparing story.
All
9
these
gates.
9 gates are been compared to how they
Narada
will.
Muni telling a story to that king, Mataji.
Yeah, Prachina Bari. How he is attached to his wife and what they will become later and all those things. Very beautiful story to read. Please read it in Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
once they are illuminated, all the 9 gates are illuminated, then the mode, the symptoms of goodness showing the symptoms of happiness. So everything is crystal clear, the I can say the glasses, if it is full of dust, mud, or the old stains, we cannot see it properly, right? Once it is crystal clear, we can see whatever it is coming. Similarly, if the soul is cleansed of all the impurities, everything is crystal clear. We can perceive the God who is there within and his mercy upon us. Yes. Yeah. People who are there in the mode of a passion, again, as I said, there'll be a great attachment, uncontrollable desire, hankering, and intense endeavor they will develop. Okay. And this is about the ignorance. So people will be mad, they'll be under illusion, darkness is yeah, this is the dangers of online gaming nowadays. People who are undergoing, whether they are there, whatever it is, even many people, once being on the social media for a long time is equivalent to gaming only. They don't have a control over themselves. So all these things are not having a self-control. So what happens if we continue with these? Okay, definitely if we are there in the mode of a goodness, we will be benefited anywhere after that. But what if we are there in the mode of a passion and ignorance? Definitely we have to come back and complete the incomplete desires. So let us see what will happen once if we are stuck with this. So when one dies in the mode of a goodness, he attains to the higher planets of the great sages. Can anybody say what are the 7 planets which are there above the Bhuloka? Anybody remembers from
Bhuloka,
Bhuloka?
Bhuvarloka, Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, Sargaloka. అంటే random గా చెప్పాను, సారీ.
Anybody knows in the sequence? Is there Brahmaloka in this?
I think first it is Brahmaloka, no,
Yeah.
Satyaloka, and then it is Tapaloka, then Janaloka, then Maharloka, then it is Swarga, and then is our planet. No, then is Bhuvarloka, and then is our planet, Bhuloka.
Hare Krishna, just a minute. Hare Krishna, sorry. So, depending on one sadhana, Bhuvarloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, so Brahmaloka, Satyaloka, they will go according to that planet. Okay. If they're doing more sadhana, they will go to, yes, beyond this, what are the other planets? Hare Krishna.
Vaikuntham.
Vaikuntha Loka. And beyond that?
Golokam.
Huh?
Golokam.
Goloka. Okay.
అంటే లైక్ ఇదేంటిది, ఇక్కడ మెటీరియల్ వరల్డ్ లో దాని తర్వాత బ్రహ్మజ్యోతి, తర్వాత కైలాసం, అలా నెక్స్ట్ వైకుంఠం, తర్వాత రామ అయోధ్య, తర్వాత గోలోకం, అలా ఉంటది.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Prabhu. One in the mode of goodness enjoys godly happiness in higher planetary system, but as a Krishna Bhakta, we are more greedy to go to the Goloka, right? So Amalan means free from the modes of passion and ignorance. So the modes of goodness activities are pious and results are pure. In the contaminated material world, the mode of goodness is the purest form of existence. So definitely one who leaves the material body in the mode of a goodness sure to attain the higher planetary systems. Okay. But if one dies in the mode of a passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. And if ignorance, they will be born in a lower animal group. Okay. So we should aim to be in the mode of a goodness. By acting in the mode of a goodness, one becomes purified. Work does in the mode of passion results in distress because we are attached to the results out of it. And and the one we do in the mode of ignorance ultimately results in a foolishness. Okay. So Lord is the well-wisher of the cow and the brahmanas. So we have the responsibility of protecting these two. Once these two are protected, automatically Lord will give us the required protection. Okay. Cows and brahmanas must be protected. Brahmanas are the symbol of spiritual education and cow is the symbol of most valuable food. Okay. Lack of spiritual knowledge among humans is a cause of neglect for both. Presently prevalent modes in the society are passion and ignorance. Very few people are there in the mode of goodness. Okay. Hare Krishna, somebody please read this.
The three modes of the material nature, results of action and the motive. Passion. From passion, greed develops. Greedy and always hankering for sense gratification without any limits, neither happiness nor peace of mind. Mode of goodness. From goodness, real knowledge develops. Krishna consciousness helps society to develop. Mode of goodness, people can see things as they are. Then can be in happiness, peace, and prosperous. And mode of ignorance. From ignorance develops illusion and madness and foolishness. Foolishness. No knowledge, irresponsible, cannot see things as they are, being distrusted, take shelter of intoxication. Hare
Hare Krishna. So good people will take shelter of people who are there in the mode of goodness and they prosper. And people who are there in the mode of a passion, they will have what do you say, attachment towards the materialistic thing, family and all. So, and ignorant people, they are attached to intoxication and all those things. Okay. Yeah, for goodness, real knowledge develop. For the mode of passion, greed develop. For the mode of ignorance, develop the foolishness, madness, and the illusion. If in the mode of goodness, people will see things as they are and know the knowledge about the Lord and they try to improve in bhakti and they'll be very useful to the society. Because such education will make people sober, knowledgeable of the thing, and as they are making very happy and prosperous. Because what you know, the real education of knowing what is right and what is wrong. Similarly, passion means again troublesome because we are having material bondage and all, like what is it, making the self life miserable as well as the people who are dependent and all. So ultimately, this will give you to the distress. So we don't know how you will progress. And about the ignorance, again, the same thing. There is no peace and prosperity, and everything you will use for the sense gratification. There is no happiness and the peace. So those situated in the mode of a goodness gradually go upward to the higher planetary system, as we have discussed. And passion, they come on to the earthly planet, again to the earth. And those in the mode of ignorance go down to the hellish planet. Can you please name the hellish planet which are there below the Bhuloka? Anybody? Hmm?
Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Tala, Tala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala.
Prabhu, this you have told in order. Okay, fine.
Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And in what is in even among the hells, there are different types of hells, right? 29, I think. So how one has to transcend the three modes of materialness. That is our important topic. Okay, we know if we are there in these three, how one person will be and how will be his consciousness. Okay, but we want to sharpen our consciousness, focus our consciousness so that we progress further in the bhakti. Okay, what is the platform of real knowledge? Three modes perform all material activity and how one has to transcend all these things. How it is possible? Yes, Hare Krishna. How one can transcend these three modes of material nature, taking the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Okay. Here in this particular Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has taken shelter of Lord Krishna. He is the real spiritual master and he is guiding him that he should not be hankering for the things which are temporary, like crying for the people to kill them in the war, and he's not having his senses under his control because his decisions are not right. So Lord wanted somebody to fight the battle who is balanced in his emotions and free from all these illusions and all those things. So Lord Krishna is giving an example. Lord Krishna and Arjuna is a perfect example that one has to take the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master under whose guidance we slowly progress in the bhakti. Okay. As one sees all activities, no other perform is at work than these three modes of nature. He is the Supreme Lord. He is transcendental to all these modes and help one to attain the spiritual, spiritual world. Okay. Yeah. So one, he can understand whatever the good, bad, difficult, easy, honor, disorder, whatever situations one is coming, only by being there in a stage of a balance, one can transcend these three modes and ultimately he is free from these clutches of Maya or material world and free from the cycle of birth and death and progress further in the bhakti and go back to the Godhead, that is Goloka. One can stay in the transcendental position even in this body in a full Krishna consciousness, advancing in spiritual knowledge. So after leaving the body, one will certainly go to the spiritual sky. Okay. So it is like 91.6 kdm, this Bangaram or gold. When you go to the jewelry shop, they say 22 carat, no, we don't want to take, or 18 carats, no, 14 carats, so useless. But if it is 91.6 pure gold, we wanted to take that and exchange also, we'll get a nice this thing. Anybody? Yes. Share their input with regard to this. Why it is so? Why can't they exchange for the same gold for 18 carats or 14 carats gold?
Will they get maximum benefit?
Why? Benefit to baad mein, but why? Benefit in what way? Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, how can one exchange superior quality for a lower quality, I mean, a lower quantity, Mataji? That.
Hmm. So you wanted of equal quality, right? Or nearby quality?
Yes.
Hai na? Okay. So similarly, if we are getting clear, if we are also becoming 91.6 kdm in Krishna's eyes, so we'll also be eligible for good exchange to the Goloka world, right? But if you are not doing that much sadhana and we are getting contaminated by mixing copper or some like in a gold, they mix, no, all those things and all. So somewhere it has been decreased in that means we are not, though we are devotees, but if you're not doing the right sadhana, we will have to go only to the higher planetary system, but not beyond that. So our sadhana should be in such a way that it is of the purest form. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, my dear Lord, now Arjuna is interested to know, like, how does a person who has transcended these three modes look like, and what is his behavior and what is his nature? Okay. Yeah, anybody you have example in this Kali Yuga? Any example for this?
All are Guru Maharaj, Mataji.
Srila Prabhupada?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada and even all the ISKCON Guru Maharaj also, they are beyond all these modes.
So, yes, Mataji. Next question is, what are the symptoms of the one who has transcended these modes? What is his behavior? And how does he look like? Yeah. Can anybody please volunteer to read this?
The Blessed Lord said, he who does not hate elimination,
Prabhu, give
attachment,
chance
and
to others also,
oh,
no? Hare
sorry.
Krishna.
అంటే
Seven
ఎవరు
Prabhu,
లేరని అనుకున్నాను. ఉన్నారు.
No.
సారీ, హరే కృష్ణ.
Prabhu, yeah, other Sanju Mataji or Vamshidhar Prabhuji, Prasanna Chitta Krishnadas.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
14.2.25. The Blessed Lord said, "He who does not hate the illumination, attached and delusion when they are present and nor longs for them when they disappear, who is seated like one unconcerned, being situated beyond this material reaction of the modes of nature, who remains firm, knowing that the modes alone are active, who regards alike pleasure and pain, and looks on a cloth, stone, and a piece of gold with an equal eye, who is wise and holds praise and blame to be the same, who is unchanged in honor and dishonor, who treats friend and foe alike, who has abandoned all fruitive undertakings. Such a man is said to have transcendented the mode of nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhuji, you have any examples in your mind for this? Hare Krishna. Prabhu, are you there? Not there? Hare Krishna. No? Yes, Prabhu. Prasanna Chittadas.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. You have any example from the Shastras?
Mataji, for which Mataji?
This particular shloka, Prabhu.
A blessed Lord who does not hate illumination attached. Like this one Bhagavad Gita Mataji, like
Bhagavatam, Prabhu.
Seva.
Bhagavad Gita, how many characters are there? You tell me.
Mataji, this shloka, like
Yeah.
one who sees the Brahmana, elephant, dog, and a dog eater in the same vision is the best. That shloka says.
వినయ
Mhm.
విద్యా వినయ సంపన్నే
Vidyavadana Sampanne Brahmane Kavyastane.
పాపకేచ పండిత
Brahmana Darshana.
So the example you're seeing on the right side, Narad Muni?
Narada.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji, he preached to all the people, and many people or his disciple, even some, like he used to trouble the animals by half killing.
Murugari.
Murugari preached to them and many people and became pure devotees. And when Valmiki was one of those people, he was a robber. And many people, without any qualification, he started preaching to many people.
Yeah, in the chat box, again, they have given Sneha Mataji written Prahlad Maharaj also.
Yes,
Despite so many difficulties by his father, he was very fixed in his devotion service. So such a devotees are said to be transcendental in they have above those three modes of material nature. Okay. Neutral in reaction state of happiness and distress. Prahlad is a good example. And yeah. Our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada. So one has to fully engage in devotion service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcend the modes of material nature, that thus he comes to the level of a Brahman. Brahman is the entry level devotee, isn't it? So slowly doing the sadhana, one will progress further. So one who engages in devotion service, who does not fall down in any circumstances at once, the transcends the modes of nature. It is very, very difficult. By mistake also, if it some situation comes where he is not in sync, but Lord will automatically take him out of the situation and bring him back. Okay. So these are the various, Niha Sangha, that is working for gratification of Supreme Lord. Yeah, all our activities should be in such a way that they are working towards the Lord. And adhere to Bhakti Yoga towards Krishna and his plenary expansions like Rama and Narayana, and all are equally transcendental, knowledgeable, blissful, and eternal. Okay, practice the Navada Bhakti, and of which Shravanam is the utmost important, and try to eat only Lord's prasadam and to enjoy the fragrance of the flowers which is offered to the Lord. Okay. So here are various examples of 9 types of bhakti. Yeah, anybody please volunteer to read this?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Navavidha Bhakti comprises the 9 ways to express devotion or develop devotion towards God. It is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vishnu Purana. They are devotional paths leading to moksha or liberation. Shravanam, listening to the names and of the stories about Lord. Example, Parikshit Maharaj. Kirtanam, chanting or singing about God. Example, Narada Muni. Smaranam, remembering God throughout the day. Example, Prahlad Maharaj. Pada Sevanam, serving God willingly. Example, Goddesses Lakshmi. Archanam, worshipping God. Example, Prithu Maharaj. Vandanam, praising God selflessly and with total submission. Example, Akrura. Dasya, serving God. Example, Anuman. Sakyam, developing a friendship with God. Example, Arjuna and Sudama. Atma Nivedanam, surrendering oneself to God. Self-realization or Samadhi. Example, Bali Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So these are the various examples for different types of the bhakti. So one can choose as per their convenience. So Lord is saying, I am the basis of the impersonal Brahma, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal, and is a constitutional position of the ultimate happiness. Okay. So many examples, the 4 Kumaras in Srimad Bhagavatam are first situated in impersonal Brahman, but there they have elevated. Okay. Yeah. If unable to elevate beyond the impersonal conception of Brahma, one may fall down. So in the Vedic language, it is also said, Raso Vaisa Rasam Hi Evayam Labdhavanandi Bhavati. So one who understands the personality of the Godhead, the reservoir of pleasure, Krishna, he actually becomes transcendentally blissful. Okay. So one has to engage in devotion service and attain the higher planetary system, or ultimately to the go back to Godhead, and automatically it will purify one's consciousness, and it will help you to progress in the bhakti. Okay, so one should always engage in the service of the Lord. So eat the remnants of the foodstuff offered to the deity, smell the flowers which is offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, visit the holy places where the transcendental pastimes of the Lord is there, and read the different activities of the Lord by devoting certain time for book reading. So, and always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So observe fast on the Ekadashi and other appearance and disappearance days. So in that way, you can get connected to the Lord and progress further in the bhakti. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Hare Krishna. Anything? No questions, Mataji. Okay, you will only text. You will not unmute yourself and speak. Okay, fine. The other devotees, yes, Rohini Mataji, why aren't they joining in the very beginning? Some people are joining after half an hour or so.
Yeah,
Any specific-
Mataji. Yeah, some people are doing that. I don't know. Maybe they are in the
So,
office.
are you giving
Actually,
attendance for
yes,
all of them?
no, Mataji. Only the ones who join. Actually, half an hour is allowed. Like, I think with Sanju Mataji today, the issue was because she is traveling to a remote area. So, with the internet, otherwise, she is usually joins like very well in advance.
Hmm.
And today, no one joined Mataji. Today, everyone has joined half an hour early before the session ends, half an
Some
hour
people
early.
were silent. Vamshidhar Prabhu is silent. I don't know for what. Generally, he speaks in the class.
Yeah. Today he's silent. I don't know why he is silent. Vamshi Prabhu.
He's not unmuting also. Whether he is
Yeah.
there or not also, I don't know.
Yeah. And Shravanananda Prabhu, Arunaksh and Prasannachit Prabhu have responded today. They read the thing.
Yeah.
Sanju
Sandeep,
Mataji
yeah.
usually has internet issues, Mataji, but she's one of the devotees who's like regular. It's
Mhm.
only when there's internet issue, she's like she's in Sikkim, Mataji.
Okay, yeah. So that day she told. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. How about this open book, Mataji? When you people we like have to share the questions from that questionnaire from or what?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, you have the booklet, the Mayapur
Hmm.
booklet. Yeah, from that question bank, you can choose any of your choice. And I
Mm-hmm.
sent you the format, no, Mataji. One will be compulsory and one would be a choice
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
That format says it. So you have to choose a question. You can give it to me and I'll format it in that message and send
Yeah.
it to the devotees.
Okay. I'll do that, Mataji.
Yeah, and Mataji, the timings also how much? Usually they give 10 days, but then it's at the discretion of the teacher.
Okay. Fine. I'll check tomorrow on the working hours. I'll try to do something and I'll get back to you.
Okay,
Okay.
Mataji.
Yeah. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Thank you, co-host and participants, for your active participation. See you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.